Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Al's Vintage Toy Trains. I hope you're having a great week. Today I wanted to revisit my last post, and if you remember on my last post I picked up a couple of pre-war sets, and one of them happened to be a Torpedo set. So what I previously believed was a uncatalogued set was kind of unfounded. What I do have is a catalog set from 1936 or 1937. So I found out from a knowledgeable friend that yes, indeed, Lionel did introduce the box couplers in 1936. And I also went to one of my references, which is Doyle's, and looked at the pre-war pieces. And yes, indeed, the box couplers were part of this set. So the 600 series passenger cars did indeed have box couplers. So what I believe I have is a 298W set, like I said, cataloged in 1936 or 7. And most likely what had happened is that an additional Pullman car was purchased. So I'll give you a little update of where I'm at. And all I've done really is gone through the motor, cleaned up the wheels. I added a new wire here. So the last wire was brittle and falling apart. It did not have a light socket and did not have a lamp. So I ended up adding a new wire. Ended up pulling everything apart, cleaning out the gears, relubing the gears, and also going through the motor. So pulled off the motor housing. I actually put in some new brushes and went through the E unit, cleaning that up. And after my initial attempt, the E unit was still sticking, so I went through and revisited the E unit and also cleaned the motor again and lubed the gears and finally got everything running. So one of the things I've discovered as far as missing parts, I ended up having some of them. So over here I had a spacer that was missing, and I ended up adding this one here, which is a very close match and same size. I was also missing one of the side rod screws, so I happened to have an extra side rod screw that I was able to add in. One of the things I am looking to procure is this broken crosshead. It's missing this piece here, and so right now I'm actively looking to procure that piece. The only other thing I'm looking to procure for this set is the red lamp that you see here. This one's good, and the other one, as you can see here, is missing. So I think I have a lead on the crosshead and the lamp. Also missing the celluloid piece that would normally be in there for the lens for the light. The other part is that I was missing a socket, spring, lamp spring, a insulated lamp spacer here, or washer, along with the end piece that I've got to solder this wire to. So I use 22 gauge Superflex wire, and I have the parts for doing the lamps, because I'm going to need these as well for working on my passenger cars. For each of these I'm going to need to rewire. And if you look at the passenger cars, I noted that this one 600 car here is a slightly different tint from the other three. So that's the other reason why I'm thinking that this was a later add-on to this set. So I believe I had a 3 passenger car set with an added Pullman. So I was able to get the motor running. I was able to get it to cycle nicely. So now I just have to procure that crosshead, and we'll begin putting this back together as I clean the individual parts. So this is Al, and that's my update, and I hope you have a great week. Have a great one, everyone.